Gen AI, instead of being a big topic, I think will be made much smaller. The way the country has adopted towards technology is very impressive to me. But we've been here 40 years, and we're going to be here, in my personal opinion, another 4 decades.
Mr. Dekkers, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, I'd like to learn about what's your general take on the development of AI, in particular generative AI, and its trend that you're foreseeing in 2025.
I think in 2025, many organizations and governments are taking a huge step forward in propelling POCs, small initial projects, into mainstream adoption of AI. And it's because of the explainability, it's because of the data sets, they're all becoming more clear on how companies can extract value from this technology. As this technology matures, a much bigger adaptation and scaling of this technology. Gen AI, instead of being a big topic, I think will be made much smaller. Small language models, small models that are typically tuned for a certain business outcome.
Where does IBM's take on that in terms of the AI development?
For us, it's a major pillar into our next 5 years as a company. And we're trying to make sure that governments, enterprises are using this technology in the right way. What is really important for us is that this technology should be used within the context of the enterprise or government. We're trying to connect all facets of an enterprise to get the most value from it. And we're doing that by helping clients look at combining different models.
Could you give some examples of certain application scenarios for, as you mentioned, the smaller
models.
LLMs, smaller models?
IBM has their own models, which we open sourced. We call them the Granite models. And they are trained on very specific sets of data with a very specific intent. So we have a financial Granite model that can be used for financial benefits. You could then supplement it with a certain skill. It could be a tax skill, or it could be an investor skill. Merge that together with maybe a language, Mandarin, as we're in China. That combination is very, very powerful for financial institutions and then can be leveraged for a certain outcome.
How do you position China's market in the global business scale?
I mean, first of all, I'm impressed of what China has done and what China continues to do. The way the country has adopted towards technology is very impressive to me. With $18 trillion as total economy, with change of technology, change of demographics, I think there's a huge opportunity within this so large economy to basically use these technologies to plot the next 5 to 10 years in a country like China, but also in the region here in Asia Pacific. So I'm incredibly optimistic actually on where we can get to this year, next year, and the years ahead of us. The beauty here in Beijing, but I believe it's true for the whole of China, is that the entrepreneurial spirit I see with enterprises, with CXOs, is unparalleled, right? They want to move forward. Yes. I do see a huge opportunity for us to go and help enterprises in China that want to scale their business, not only in China, but also outside of China.
How do you foresee the cooperation opportunities between China's market and IBM, particularly since IBM is headquartered in the US? Right. So how do you see the technological cooperation opportunities between the two?
For me, it's really how do we service the enterprises that sit within China and sit within the US or in any other part of the world. How do we create a common technology playing field where everyone can contribute, where everyone can extract the most value for their inhabitants, for their people that work for these enterprises? And I think IBM has a very open view on how that is to be done. And I believe with some of the technologies we can bring, there is an opportunity for all. But it will be a shift from maybe the past to the future. I do believe we're going through a shift, but we've been here 4 decades.
It's been 40 years.
And we're going to be here, in my personal opinion, another 4 decades. So we're here for the mid to long term. And we have to figure out, together with China, together with all of our beautiful employees, on how we make the most out of that outcome for China and for IBM.